Our first presenter today is a rising senior and a strong contributor to both our varsity football and baseball teams. Undoubtedly, the highlight of his spring was hitting a walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the 7th inning to lead his team to a thrilling comeback win over Salisbury. Can I ask Shane Boussard to come to the stage to make a presentation? Shane.
Thank you. A native of Winnetka, Illinois, Sam Greeley arrived at Williston in the fall of 1967 and immediately made an impact on Rick Francis' football team. As an exceptional three-way player as a running back, defensive back, and punter/punt returner. In his 2 years in the program, Sam served as a team captain, leading the Wildcats in scoring and was named the Boston Globe All-New England Prep Honorable Mention selection in both the years 1967 and 68. Following the football season, he headed over to his own rink to lace up his skates for Dan Carpenter. As was the case on the gridiron, Greeley's athleticism stood out on the ice as he tied the team's leading scorer in his senior year, scoring 39 points in just 14 games. With his experience as a running back in football, Greeley transferred that speed to the track and field, running the 100 and 220-yard dashes, the 180-yard low hurdles, the long jump, and the 880-yard relay race on Wilmot Backcop's track teams. As he had done in the fall and winter, Greeley's leadership stood out as he served as the captain of the track team as well. At the end of his senior year, his exceptional contribution as a three-sport captain earned him the Denman Award, the award given to the top senior athlete in the school. Following his graduation from Williston, Sam headed off to Harvard, where he started as a defensive back on the freshman team. Without question, Sam was one of the most outstanding all-around athletes at Williston during his era. I'd like to please invite Sam Greeley to the stage to accept his award.
Thanks, John, for your kind introduction. I really appreciate it. When Coach Mark called to tell me I was being inducted into the Hall of Fame, I was thrilled. I mean, who would not want to be in a group that has as past and future inductees the likes of Amos Alonzo Stagg and Gabby Thomas? It's good company. I love my coaches at Williston. They were really first rate, and they had different motivation styles, but one thing they had for sure was a deep commitment to the well-being and growth of their student athletes. You could feel it, and it really helped. I'm also grateful for the excellent teammates I had. They were talented and colorful, and I'm still in touch with some of them after 55 years. And one of them's here today, my stellar center iceman senior year, Mark DeShawn. And Mark actually scored 39 points that year too, and we shared the scoring title. So I have very few vivid memories of sporting events at Williston, but they all had to do with screw-ups that I made in interscholastic competition. Allowing a touchdown because I missed an open field tackle because I didn't keep my feet moving until contact. Turning over the puck in front of our net because I tried to get too cute with my stick handling. Puck ends up in the back of the net. And senior year at Mount Hermon, in the 880 relay, I took off out of the blocks, and everything's going fine. I realized I had the baton in the wrong hand to make the handoff. So I thought, well, I'll just switch hands while I'm running. What could go wrong? Well, a churning knee comes up, hits the baton, knocks it out of my hand. I can still see it floating up in the air, off the track, and into the bleachers at Mount Hermon. So, but far from being haunted by these memories, I value them And I value them because it's really a point in my life when I started to understand the value of holding yourself accountable for your mistakes. When you make these kind of mistakes, there's nowhere to hide. And there's several ways you can handle it. You can tell yourself things like, well, that guy just made a great move to get around me. That puck took a bad hop. Or maybe one of my teammates did something that started the chain of events that led to my mistake. Or you can hold yourself accountable, own your mistake, think about what went wrong and how you're going to avoid that in the future, and then get your head back in the game. So it works in sports and it works in everything else. And I think some of my biggest takeaways from Williston are the fact that the importance of self-accountability and resilience and how those two go hand in hand. So thanks for listening. Congratulations to fellow inductees, and especially Coach Mark. And as Coach Carpenter used to say, keep your head up and your stick on the ice.